Oh, you're not introducing yourself? Okay, all right.
My intro?
So
Hey.
Terence Hartnett is our guest today.
Hello.
Yeah, and I wanted to, at the beginning of this, I wanted to ask you about not just who you are and where you came from, because that's interesting too, but what really made you think you can do it here with comedy in Austria? What was the moment where you're like, oh yeah, this could work?
I wonder. I am, my name is Terence Hartnett. I'm from New York State, not New York City, but I was living in New York City before I moved here.
It's an Albany expression.
Yeah.
Steamed hams.
Oh, yeah. Steamed hams.
Yeah.
So I'm from near Albany, Syracuse, New York. I moved here kind of a year ago. I really only officially moved here in September. I was like kind of just visiting when we first met for the first 9 months, sort of. And
we were visiting hard all over.
Yeah.
I was visiting so bad.
I was visiting a lot. I think it's this sort of the internet thing had convinced me that this is possible to do over here. Everyone in the States is all talking about you don't need to live in New York or LA anymore. And this is kind of like a super extension of that.
Right. True.
And I kind of saw it negatively reflected in my time in New York, where I thought I'd move to New York and be able to get in front of the right people who'd help me to advance my career. Yeah. But I did get in front of some of them, and they were just kind of disappointed in my lack of following, sort of. And
what do you mean? Oh, like actual like online representation, that kind of following?
Yeah, online followers. Yeah,
really?
I mean, yeah.
They didn't look at your skill. They looked at what people think of you online.
I mean, it's a part of it. I mean, I got some things, and some club kind of liked me.
And then you showed up on the Epstein flight list, and
there's a big problem. They really hated it. Yeah. But really, I just saw the writing was starting to be on the wall. Everyone is doing their own thing. And so, I mean, that's how comedy has changed since I started doing it. Even it's been 10 years, but it's changed massively. Yeah. Is that there's no longer a centralized place or corporation.
Literally, Comedy Central is insignificant now.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is hilarious.
I know. That's what I grew up watching.
Yeah. Just for Laughs is dead.
I know, even that.
Yeah.
So
it's Canadians.
The whole path has disappeared, or perhaps it's spread wide open, spread wide open. But then I talked to some comedians here, and they're touring, and I'm noticing it. But I noticed how they're doing it, and I think it could be done here. But I said on stage last night, and I do believe this is a new joke. I don't know if it's a joke, it's as much as a comment, I guess, is that like, my comedy goals are I'm stepping a little bit away from my big comedy goals by being here.
Right.
But I'm stepping towards life goals, such as having a family and going to the doctor. Like literally.
Yeah, having a social security net, having the fact that, we are in the EU, like that kind of stuff. Like
Absolutely.
Even if it went bad in Austria, you can just move to
Ireland.
Yeah.
Malta, I don't think I would. Bro. It seems like there's no safety net in Malta.
Malta is awesome.
I know, but there is no safety, right? That place.
Well, it depends
sort of
what
tax
kind of
haven.
Oh, in that sense, sure, but it is a EU country.
Yeah, I know.
So it has all the benefits of most EU states. Like they have public healthcare, they have their a proper taxation system for the most part inside their own country.
Okay.
And it's incredibly small. It's 300,000 people.
Interesting.
It is tiny. It's Graz basically. Graz is slightly smaller.
What the hell?
Than
That's
Malta.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Malta is super fascinating to me. I've been there twice already. It's a super cool place.
That is kooky.
And they all speak British English because it was a colony until the 60s or something like that.
That's actually really great.
Yeah.
I bet they have probably hot comedy shows.
That's the thing. There is nothing really in Malta, and I was thinking, why not do the Maltese Austrian Express, because Malta flies with Malta Air directly to Vienna. Yeah, it's like a 200-300 euro ticket.
Let's go.
Round trip.
And they have money there, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. The last time I was there was during the election, and they fucking party after the election too. They have like these giant buses with the flatbed at the back, and they just put giant speakers on it, like disco speakers, like those gigantic ones that are like bigger than humans, you know? And then they just blast music, techno music, and race through these cities, and just like the whole night, like till 5 in the morning, it's just yeah. No, Malta is super fascinating. Maltese as a language is super fascinating. Speaking about linguistics.
Oh, Maltese Falcon.
That's a movie.
I know, but I just realized that was, I didn't know what country Maltese referred to. And now I do.
Yeah. And Maltesers.
Maltesers.
Great candy.
Yeah, so living in Vienna now, the internet is the new New York. You don't need to go to New York. The internet is New York. That's the idea.
Yeah.
I think.
Speaking of YouTube.
Yeah. So
it will inspire you.
Yeah.
Going to YouTube.
That works.
Yeah, that works as an end and a beginning.
Okay.
I mean, General Electric.
They make great microwaves.
Yeah, and also rocket control units,
and
you know,
television
and televisions and minigun.
And they make television. They own NBC or something.
Really? Oh.
Well, I know because it was a joke on 30 Rock that they made a joke at some point that it was General Electric, and then General Electric got bought by Scheinhart Wig Corporation. So they made like a joke that. Anyway, but I think, anyway, General Electric, at least they own the company that owns NBC or something.
Yeah, it's that megacorp thing where you just have so many tendrils in so many things that you don't actually know what the left hand is doing while the right hand is, doing another thing.
And we can't vote for the leadership of GE. That's what sucks. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
honestly,
you can if you're a shareholder.
Yeah, buy shares.
If you buy enough shares of GE, you too can swing the electoral vote.
Yeah, that would be a way better vote than like a regular American vote.
It's almost like you can buy votes or something.
Yeah, I know, man.
We don't even have to do it directly, like Elon did, where he was like $1 million.
I know.
To somebody.
So
then he didn't even pay it out or something like that.
Oh, come on! I don't wonder what he did. What did he do? So the thing was, if you registered somebody to vote.
No. If you signed a document stating your intention of voting in that district a certain way, I think it was formulated very specifically. I think there were like 6 lawyers involved, in making it sound very nebulous, but clearly dog whistling in a way that you're like, come on, it's for the incumbent, not the incumbent, it's for
the challenger.
Well, it's technically he's an incumbent because he used to man.
I don't think so.
Or is there a different word for that?
I think...
Loser.
Loser.
Absolute loser.
Man, I can't even...
Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe.
That is a dead-on Trump impression. I can't believe you should be on Saturday Night Live. I can't believe
What do you mean? Is it that good? I don't think so. Many people are saying this. My wife included.
It's amazing. It's perfect.
My wife, she thinks I'm not. Well, the funny thing is, he is from German origins. Trump is not his real name. Trumpf is his real name.
Oh yeah, John Oliver did that for a while, right?
Yeah, but Trumpf is a real word.
How far back does his family go? I guess all the way.
The Trumpfs?
Yeah, the Trumpfs. Well, how long have they been Trumps?
I think it was his dad or his granddad. So probably 110 years, something like that. Yeah. Good rebranding. Let's be honest. Trumpf is a dead-ass, terrible name.
Yeah.
Because it's him, and then the other guy went to Canada.
Trumpf?
No, Trumpf. Strohsack.
Who's this?
Frank Stronach used to be called Franz Strohsack. And he's a he's like one of the richest people in the world. He makes a lot of automotive parts. That's like what his corporations do. Then they I think they're in the military industrial complex as well. That kind of shit. I think they make like an MRAP or something like that.
An AMRAP?
An MRAP, yeah.
What is that?
MRAP. multi-role assault personnel carrier or something like that. I forgot the exact word.
A big army car.
What if the Hummer didn't stink?
Yeah.
Or the Humvee. What if the Humvee didn't
I love
stink?
the Hummer. How dare you?
The Hummer is great, but
who has an opinion about the Hummer? You have such a like. Why? Who had like? It's so funny. Like, why would you need to know or care which?
Well, in the case
heavy utility vehicle is better.
No, the Humvee fine because that's a military vehicle and it has.
But the Hummer.
The Hummer sucks ass because it nearly killed me once.
Ah, okay, personal connection.
I have a personal beef with the Hummer.
Now I'm listening.
Because it's the H3, which is the dumbest version out of the three models. Because it's the smallest, but it has worse gas mileage than the big one.
Cute.
Which is hilarious.
That's fun.
Like it uses 24 liters on 100 kilometers.
Okay.
Which would be 6 or 7 gallons per 60 miles.
Thank you very much. Wow, that's one of the harder ones to do.
Yeah, it's gas mileage.
It's a double conversion.
And a gallon is 4.5 liters, thereabouts, 4.3.
2.6.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's definitely not 2.6
I can't wait
liters.
to find out.
It is 4.3 or something in that vicinity because the gallon mugs are like this size, and that's like 4 Tetra packs of milk, basically.
Okay, yeah. I look forward to
Hey, you come from the improv background. You should yes and me, motherfucker.
Yes, ending, you're incorrect. It's better pod to disagree.
I think, is it 2.76 liters?
But you were so sure a minute ago. I love this.
But I think it's 4.3. I think it's close to 4.5.
Oh, you're right. 1 gallon is 3.78 liters.
We're both wrong.
Yeah, we're both wrong.
Ah, nice. That's a nice wrinkle.
Nice?
Yeah.
It's good for men to
3.7. Yeah, no,
it's good for men to be wrong.
It is upsetting how many people just take my word.
I know. I'm upset by it in particular.
Every day I'm upset.
Well, you're smart and you have this you're smart and you know things. You know fun facts.
And I know that because of that people just sometimes, even if I say something outrageous, like Melinda, every third sentence, he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "No, I'm kidding, asshole."
Well, it's hard. You can't. It's hard to be both spitting out surprising facts and lies, because the surprising fact sounds exactly like a lie.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
That's a problem.
They have to from the outside they have the same label, but if you look closer, one is a counterfeit.
Yeah, I know.
This is not Supreme.
This
is Supreme.
Yeah. Is that what the podcast is about? Surprising facts?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. No. It's Paul's Palaver Paradise. It's literally palaver.
It's chat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
I love palaver.
Yeah, palaver is one of my favorite German words. And
it's a German word?
Technically, I think it's. I looked it up, and
What's the article?
I thought it was Yiddish, but I think it's Spanish or something like that. So,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See, what's the article? Die Palaver, der Palaver.
Das Palaver.
Das Palaver.
Das Palaver. Yeah. Und palavert.
Oh, it's a verb too?
Yeah. You
Super.
can when you if you palaver, then you're just like blah, 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 blah. That's me. Yeah, like word vomit. That's palavern. You know,
is that
as opposed to shaken?
Shaken is
which is I think Viennese for just like chit chatting.
Okay, shaken. Oh, it's Viennese. Okay,
cool. Nobody else will understand. Like the moment you say it in Berlin, they look like an alien.
I think that's really cool.
Every time I say "suckle" there, they look at me like I just like.
Which one is this?
Like shot their mom and buried her in an unmarked grave. You know?
Yeah.
They're like, it's Tüte, and I'm like, no, it's suckle.
What is suckle? Oh, suckle is
a bag. Yeah. Suckle is so much better than Tüte.
Tüte.
Yeah.
Isn't that so close to the word for dead too? Toot. Tot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tot, Tüte.
Totüte.
For me, that's close, but for you guys, it's not close at all. It's just so funny.
How are you finding that? Because you are an English native speaker.
It's really hard. It is. I'm learning it so much more slow than I thought I would learn it.
Yeah. I mean, you're doing hard mode. You're doing Austrian.
Is that hard mode?
Because if you go to Frankfurt for example, they speak like a very clear, precise German.
Okay.
There is a certain region of Germany where they like the transatlantic dialect for British and Americans.
Yeah.
There is
Good morning and welcome. And
Exactly.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for being here. That's known for being clear.
Yeah, and Frankfurt and that region has that Hochdeutsch basically. Basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed when I watched German television.
They're all trained that way.
Yeah, I'm getting every word. Yeah. Whereas, here
you're going. The best one to learn Viennese or like dialect German in public TV is watch the sports reports, especially when they have like an expert in. Those guys don't give a fuck.
Nice,
They're like,
okay.
Haberer Iman, weißt du, like, hat den Boy eine gebracht, aber nicht wirklich, weißt. Yeah, exactly. It's like, and then you have the response by the reporter, and it's normally like a exactly. Exactly.
I know how it sounds. Yeah, I can tell how it sounds. I'm really interested to find out the different. I'd love to have an opinion about this stuff, the dialects and the words and because I love language. We were talking about this last night. We were discussing this. Is that like I love language, you love language. So the comedy is a language-based thing. Mm-hmm. So, but I think I need to find an interest. I'm also totally allergic to learning something just for the sake of learning it.
Yeah.
Like in school, it was always like, what's the point of this? What's the point of that? And even now, in the German class that I signed up and paid for,
you still
I
feel
find
that
myself
way.
going, when am I ever going to... This is pointless. Like, we learned the genitive case.
Yeah, Genitiv,
Genitiv, where it's
der
like...
Genitiv ist dem Dativ sein Tod.
Dativ sein Tod?
Sein Tod.
What is this?
The genitive is the death of the dative.
Yeah, you don't need... okay, yeah, you don't...
It's a book too.
Yeah, you don't need coffee... Yeah, like, Die Tasche von dem Mann. You know, like... Or die Mann... Des Mannes Tasche. Or die Tasche des Mannes.
Yes, nice.
Thank you very much.
I'm impressed.
Thank you. But and the same with preteritum is they immediately said, this is not going to be used for speaking.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what the fuck am I sitting here learning it for?
Well, that is also wrong. That is incredibly wrong because of what you do.
Because comedy?
Yeah, you do comedy, and in public speaking, you do need those because there are stylistic elements as well.
So German comedians do like to use...
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That is gonna... See, that's what I'm saying, is that kind of stuff is gonna light me up.
That person, whoever is teaching that class, they are right. Like in normal day-to-day operations, you're not gonna use it. But the moment you are on stage and you're reciting something, there will be very much, like if you wanna like sound regal or you wanna sound a certain way, you need those. Yeah, absolutely.
And eventually,
and if you write too.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Which is also a thing you do.
They said only in it's same with preteritum. It's like only in writing or. But then they showed us specific reasons, specific times in which you need preteritum in order to be understood. So,
yeah, I'm not gonna do preteritum. It has all the pun potential in the world.
Does it? Why?
There's so many letters that you can switch around in there to make it something
in
else.
In English.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, in English. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm withholding right now.
Good.
I'm edging.
Really nice.
I'm edging on the preteritum. It's not posteritum for me yet.
Preteritum.
Yeah.
Perineum,
pretensioneum. That's the part of your brain that tells you that you're better than everybody else.
Oh, mine is inflamed. Yeah.
Next hour, now, after one long run and one ball comedy, here comes
pretensionarium. Yeah.
Pretensionarium, yeah.
Mr. Megorium's pretensionarium.
Truly the worst movie of the early 2010s, late 2010s. 2009, right? 2009. It came out the same time.
I think so.
Around Batman.
Who was the star? Because the guy died. Didn't he?
Exactly.
It was Heath Ledger,
Joker.
right?
Yeah, it's the Joker.
Yeah.
That's why they switched his character like in the last third.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't finish filming.
Wow, I never think about that. I do that as a punchline in one of my jokes just because it sounds funny to say Emporium at that time. But I never think about the actual film, which is a dead guy's last / not as good as the Dark Knight performance. You know, it's like...
It's still pretty good, but...
Is it really?
The movie is all right. It's a...
What's it about? A dreamscape?
Kind of. It's... It's literally imagination in a way.
Yeah.
Like the stakes don't... It's the same way I enjoy like the John Cleese movies or stuff like that, where it's like...
Which John Cleese movies? The Monty Python movies?
No. Like Fish Named Wanda.
Oh,
stuff like
I haven't seen that one. Yeah, okay.
Where the stakes don't matter.
Okay, right.
Truly, it doesn't matter.
But it's not a comedy, is it?
No, it's not.
It's just kind of like a vibe.
It's a vibe, and it's more of a again the imagination kind of like, and also clearly a tech demo basically.
Really?
Yeah, because the special effects, some of them were groundbreaking for the time. They didn't matter in the context, which made it fall flat. But from a technical perspective, you're like, what the fuck did they pull off? You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's some of that going on.
Because if it was good at all, people would be talking about like The Dark Knight plus Mr. Magorium's one.
Yeah. Two bangers when he went out. Like,
yeah, but really, it gets totally buried by Dark Knight. Totally buried.
Because I mean that is probably the most iconic role in the early 2000s.
Yeah, I agree.
Like when you like think of 2001 to 2010.
Yeah.
That time period. The Joker is probably the standout performance.
I would say,
like, where everybody
Top
was
5.
Like people to this day still dress up for Halloween as that Joker.
The Heath Ledger Joker. And there's been 2 Jokers since then. But people are
2 way worse Jokers.
I know. People leapfrog right over those. Jared Leto is furious.
Well, Jared Leto is a cult leader pretending to be an actor.
Interesting.
You know?
No.
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
I think he has a cult.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Jared Leto has like his own personal cult.
He's doing a pretty good job pretending to be an actor. I mean, he's...
Oh, no, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Like I like him in Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
Isn't that weird?
No, that makes total sense for you.
Does it?
Yeah, you were an incredibly sick person for a long time. Yeah. And this movie is all about the struggle of the system not helping you out.
Yeah, and taking control of the system for yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of like a cancer movie combined with a heist movie. It's like a cool...
Yeah.
Which is true. It's like Ocean's 11 meets cancer.
Yeah.
So like we're doing this ourselves. We have a crack team. We have a hotel room.
Yeah, exactly.
They start buying the drugs. That's true. The Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 10 because one of us died already.
Ocean's 11 weeks to live.
Ocean's, the doctor gave me 11 weeks. Yeah.
It's super good.
Yeah,
and I'm a big McConaughey head in general, so it's really like a perfect storm of stuff I would love.
Yes. Oh, do you have McConaughey head?
I love McConaughey. I love AIDS. No, with the sickness thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But, contrary to... everyone assumes that the American healthcare system totally failed me. It really didn't at all.
Because you were in a privileged position to begin with.
The opposite.
Really? Oh, you were so fucked.
I was so poor. You gotta be rich or poor.
Even the capitalist system is like, bro, you're so broke. You're broke. You're broke, man. Like,
well, the pandemic, I lost my job. I was working in a restaurant, and so I got unemployment, and then I got on Medicaid, which is the one for poor people. Medicare is one for old people.
Yeah.
And Medicaid, everything is covered.
In your state, or is that state agnostic?
In my state,
which was New York.
New York, but I think I don't know.
Like, I'm assuming that in Texas it's probably worse.
I wonder. I think, but I think Medicaid is a federal program,
right?
But it's administered through the states.
So yeah, they will fuck with it.
But I wonder. I don't know.
They will. Come on,
I'm having the male desire to explain. Podcasting exacerbates the male desire to explain and expound on things that you don't know anything about.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling that right now. I always like to acknowledge that. I'm feeling it coming on, and I don't know.
You're trying to resist.
But I do think I know Medicare is federal.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, both of those are federal programs.
Right, the dollars are coming down from above. They're federal. You know what I mean?
First time trickle-down economics works.
Yeah. Trickling directly down. But I think
it only works when the state administers it.
It could be. I don't know. Yeah. And neither do you.
Yeah, but so they took care of you.
I literally didn't pay for anything except for parking.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and I was
wait, how much was parking?
$5 and
per day?
Per visit, yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
And $5, I guess $5 per day.
That is totally okay.
If it was a longer visit, I would be dropped off.
I've spent so much more in New York parking.
Oh yeah, I was not in New York City. I went upstate. I was in Syracuse, New York for treatment.
Okay, because I drove around illegally. I drove around a U-Haul.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have a driver's license for a van that big.
Oh man.
So I just drove it illegally. I ran a red light.
In New York? In New York?
Yeah. Nobody caught me.
What is the context here? How did you get tell me?
I was living with a friend of mine there, and I was just basically he let me stay there for a month for rent free, which is incredibly generous.
Yeah.
So I was doing stuff around the house, helping out, and they realized, I technically have a driver's license that is recognized by the American state. So let's just rent out a U-Haul because the other two guys didn't have a driver's license because it's New York, you know? Mm-hmm. And they got a giant box spring set in a 4-story walk-up with those...
Yeah,
in the brownstone where it's the hallway is this big.
I was a mover. Yeah, it was tough.
Dude, this is the first time where I realized that the Friends bit of them angle it is not a bit.
Yeah.
It's reality.
It's life. Life is hard.
It's so funny.
New York is too compressed. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, and the building codes just don't make sense.
No.
You shouldn't be allowed to make a hallway where two people can't pass each other. That's such an insanity for fire hazards.
That's what hallways are. Hallways are for two people to pass each other. I know. They're for 1.5 or for one American-sized person can only go.
Yeah, if you're really fat, that's why New York doesn't have really fat people.
That's right. Well, they walk a lot in New York. Everybody walks a lot. You know. It's
and then you have a brownstone where you have to walk up for 5 floors because the elevator is broken again.
I know.
Yeah, no, but so I drove them around, and I
in the U-Haul, running red lights.
One red light,
running red light.
I realized my mistake literally immediately, and I was okay, looking in the rearview mirror, and looking to the sides, and there was nobody around except one cop car with a cop inside.
Oh,
and he just looked at me and just ignored me.
Yeah. That's New York cops. I thought the New York cops don't really care as much about driving because they have a lot of stuff to do, right? And you're white.
And I was clean shaven back then. I had a really boyish haircut.
Yeah, okay.
I looked like a prep guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
but
I think that helped immensely too with my stay in the United States.
I look even whiter than you. I got a ticket for.
Hey, whoa! Oh yeah, you have blue eyes. Kind of. What is your eye color?
It's green. Thank you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Come closer.
Oh
wow! Yeah. Oh, that is sick.
Blue and green. It's really pretty.
Do you have a close up?
I
have a macro lens. I kind of want to take a snap.
Yeah, sure. Do I have a close up? What do you mean?
Yeah, of the eye, like a big.
You can take a photo of my eye. Yeah,
please,
of course.
Please,
you can do whatever you want to me.
Yeah. I'm eyeing you.
You could eye me. Aye, Captain. But I got a ticket in New York for texting and driving, which is that's the most and in New York.
You should have done it.
But in New York, you need to text while you're driving. Well,
Excuse me?
You don't need to, but it's like you're stopped every 5 seconds.
Right, yeah, it's all stop and go.
It's like you can literally...
you were not... were you...
I was moving. No, I was on the phone. I wasn't even texting. I was using the phone like a phone. Which is legal in some states.
You didn't have the dashboard thing?
Oh, okay. Oh, you're like a Monday morning quarterback. They call this kind of person. They go, why didn't you do this? And I go, why the fuck didn't I?
Yeah, fair enough.
Why didn't I?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you brush your teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's boring.
Yeah. You don't live on the edge like I am.
I don't know why. Yeah, I thought about this a couple times because I spent like $250 on it. And I don't know why.
That's not a bad fine.
It's a pretty bad fine.
$250?
Yeah.
You know how much I got for drunk driving on a bicycle in Vienna?
Okay, on a bicycle?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm against it. For the first 2 words, I was like, well, you deserve it. Then I'm like, on a bicycle? It's like, they should be paying you.
Yeah. 1,200 euros.
Woo!
Yeah.
Do they have breathalyzers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Every cop car has one.
You can't ride a bicycle drunk?
Nope.
This is America.
If you have a driver's license. If you don't have a driver's license, it doesn't matter.
What the hell?
Yeah, because they can't punish you.
What?
Yeah, because you're not a so the legal background basically is if you have a driver's license, you are held to a higher standard than the regular pedestrian / participant in traffic. You are held to a higher standard. Therefore, the punishment should be also more severe when you get caught. Doesn't matter what you do. As long as you do it fucked up in public space. That's the logic. I don't agree with it either.
There you go.
But there it is. Because it is 0.5 promille, 0.5 if you blow 0.5 in the car, and 0.8 when you're on the bicycle with a driver's license.
0.5 is like nothing, isn't it?
It's like 1 beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 0.8 is like 2 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was 1.2, 1.3.
Yeah.
And then
shouldn't be in a car.
And the funny thing is, so they fined me also they caught me very easily because I had somebody sit on my backpack thingy attachment on the back, and I was doing like the wobbly driving. Like it was so obvious that I was drunk driving.
But it's also, I think drunk driving, like as a crime, is like so dangerous because of what you can do to others. Obviously to yourself.
Yeah. On a bicycle, the damage is all to yourself.
It's like, hey, don't do that if you don't want to maybe fall down sometimes. I mean, my friends fall down.
Yeah.
Maybe you could cause an accident on the road, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's still dangerous. It's still stupid.
For others?
I could have pushed it.
Yeah.
Like I'm a moron for doing it in the first place. Don't get me wrong. Like,
so if you drink, you just have to.
It shouldn't be on the same level of fine as if I was driving a car.
I agree.
That's the only thing
I agree.
Yeah. And I think I also groveled, like, because I was still a student back then. I was like, I'm a poor student, which was true. Like, I was like, 1,200 euros, you're ruining me right now.
Did you pay it at the time? Like,
yeah, I had to pay it at the time.
At the time?
I groveled, and they were like, okay, it's 760.
What?
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's so weird. You could have gone to court and fought it, right?
Yeah, obviously. But that would involve me actually going there and getting a public defender and all that stuff, which is... I knew I was in the wrong. Yeah. And I didn't want to... Like, the Austrian court system is already overloaded. I don't want to, with my bullshit, add to that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm wasting other people's time that should be spent on such more severe and more important cases.
Right. And if you think that, you should
just pay it.
Act that way.
And again, I already bargained them down for 500 euros. I was already feeling like a winner.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
No, they agreed that they're like, oh yeah, you are a poor student, therefore we can offer you this reduction.
Isn't that weird though? It's
a societally accepted thing that like poor people and people in difficult situation, you normally reduce it.
I think it's weird. I think also
it is weird.
Paying at the time makes it feel so much like a bribe.
Oh, no, not when you're right there. No. That's when you get... So in the moment, they just give you a note that it happened, that the cops checked you, and this is the result. And then 1 or 2 weeks later, you get a letter that tells you how much the fine is.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No, it's not in the moment that I paid him.
I paid in the moment for Schwarzfahren.
Yeah, because that's not cop territory.
Oh, really? That's Wiener Linien?
Yeah, that's Wiener Linien territory.
Wait, they have really?
That's their own enforcement, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder, do you think that this is
also, why did you get caught Schwarzfahren? The Wiener Linien ticket. Oh, sorry, I'm backseat coaching again.
The ticket is what?
365 euros
for the year, right?
Yeah, and then you can do monthly payments too.
At 365 for the year.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do
€1 a day.
Maybe I should do it.
Yeah. And then you can always upgrade to the Klima ticket and you pay the difference.
Maybe I will. But actually this year, including the fines, I definitely paid more than the 365. So
it is time, you think?
I think maybe it's time.
It's time. And also, I mean, the thing too is with the Vienna ticket, like you get a ÖBB thing, it's from the border, from Vienna.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
that you pay.
Yeah. Do I get the ÖBB card with that? You know the ÖBB card? What's it called?
You should, the Vorteilsclub.
Yeah, Vorteils.
That the Vorteils card is like $50 for you.
Yeah.
It's cheap. And then you get everything is half price, basically.
That's pretty sick. Yeah. That's nice. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
We care. We care,
I know.
Terence.
You're obsessed. I know. My fiance's friends found out that I don't have the fucking ÖBB card.
Yeah.
And they were like caused a big problem. Like they were like,
okay, that is too much.
They were like,
that is too much.
What? And I'm like, yeah, I just didn't do it. And they go, but you would save money. And I go, yeah, I guess I would. I just didn't do it. I mean, it's like I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's such a planning ahead culture.
Oh yeah, bro, it's years in the making.
I know. It's like so opposed to the way I've lived my life my entire life. It's like it is the
There's
culture.
No such thing as paycheck to paycheck here, yeah.
It is so against the way I've lived my entire life. It's so ironic that I live in this country. It's like so crazy that
it's antithetical to your being.
It is. It's like a beautiful irony that I've never planned anything more than 2 months in advance. Like I've been trying my whole life to get that farther out. Like I've had New Year's resolutions where I go, just 3 months. Just know what you're doing in 3 months. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm getting there. And so it could be that this is a really good teaching for me to live in this country. It's like a really good way for me to, but I just don't get it.
Planning! You don't
I
get
just don't
planning.
get planning.
It's so funny.
I mean, for some things it's good. Okay, I mean, it's really hard because we have this constant tension. My fiance and I have this constant tension between planning and spontaneity, and I'm like, isn't spontaneity better? Like, spontaneity is better,
right?
It's not for, and it's the case is there should be a beautiful balance between the two, right? There should be. You should plan like
your first kid.
Your first kid, your second kid. Second's fine. But you save money when you plan.
Yes.
You buy train tickets ahead of time, flight tickets ahead of time. And it's like, I know, for example, I've known for a while that I'm going to the U.S. on December 12th or 13th, you know? And so I should have bought those tickets as soon as I knew that for sure. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
But here's where I think it's always easier for her to say I told you so with the plan. You know, it's like the planning people are right most of the time.
That is true.
And when they are right, it is
because
more,
I'm with you.
You're spontaneous.
Well, yes and yes.
So here's my theory though, is that the planning people are right most of the time. And when they are right, they can point and say, you see, if you had bought this, you just cost us, with spontaneity, you just cost us €90.
Der hätte Varis.
Exactly. Now, but there is downsides to planning so far in advance that are harder to put your finger on. But I have found a few, okay? Here are my examples. Okay, so we went to a goose dinner. You know, this goose. Yeah. So, of course. Look how happy you are. Ooh. Yeah. It's a part of Austrian tradition. I guess everyone who listens to this will know. But around this time of year, in November, you eat a goose with kartoffel.
Yep. Some orange slices on the side sometimes.
No, really?
Sometimes.
What the fuck? It's so weird. The cabbage, red cabbage slaw,
delicious.
White cabbage slaw. It's fine. The potato not a dumpling, but it's how do you say this? This little thing. Knödel, yeah.
Yeah, that's a dumpling.
Kartoffelknödel is a dumpling.
Yeah, potato dumplings. They are delicious too.
Very delicious, and they soak up the grease. That's really nice.
With the gravy on the side.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and the goose is good, whatever. Yeah. But we had this goose dinner. You have to plan it ahead of time. You have to plan these ahead of time because they need to know how many gooses to buy.
Yep.
Geese to buy. Yeah, true. Fuck. English. True, my English is not so good. Yeah.
Sniped you.
Just nailed me to the wall.
Linguistic execution. Fatality.
So we planned this goose dinner out 2 months in advance. Everyone agrees to the date. We agree to who's coming.
Yep.
Then we get there, and it just so happens that most of the people who are there are having a hard day.
Really?
Someone is sick. Someone's tired.
Okay.
Someone had a weird day. None of these things could be anticipated, but it just so happens that on November 10th or whatever, everyone on that day is having a hard day. So if it was like, I thought of this. I go, well, if I had texted everybody the day before and said, hey, who wants to have dinner tomorrow? Everyone would be like, actually, I just got sick.
Right.
So everyone came out of obligation, but the vibe was a little bit not so great because people were like, yeah, I mean, it's
everybody
just
was down a little bit.
I have a huge presentation tomorrow. One person had like a big work thing the next day. One person had a big work thing that day, and one person was sick, happened to be sick, and they're like, "Well, I got to come. We already reserved this spot.
Let me get everybody else sick."
Right, and so the spontaneous dinner. Well, they were digestive sick. They didn't want to eat, and they ended up actually. canceling.
Great, yeah.
Let's throw some goose on top of it. When you're not feeling well,
just add some goose.
Take some greasy goose, and slide it down your
gullet. To it. Step to the goose. Yeah.
But my point is, the spontaneous hang. Everyone is into the hang.
Yes.
Everyone wants to do it. That's why. Because I just checked. Are you guys ready to hang today? Yes, we all are. Super.
I love it too. Yeah, but it is more in your 20s kind of thing.
I guess. No, it is. Actually, that's just true. I don't want it to be, but it is. It is true.
We are with a people now that is older. The only difference is because we're both in comedy, we still have a bunch of people that are in their 20s.
Yeah. And so we're just immature.
Yeah.
As well. We are not mature.
Oh, no. Come on. I mean, have you seen our last roast battle?
No. Yeah, not good. Next roast battle. Can't wait.
Oh, yeah. No. So, yeah. What was your impetus? Because you already have now your own solo show running.
Yeah,
semi-running. You have this now. We're working on this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a test, guys. It's gonna be on my channel most likely. We'll see. But it's also gonna be on a new show on Terence's stuff. Links will be in the description below, obviously.
I really picked a bad time to.
No. I edit that shit out, or edit it in excessively. Just loop it and make it look like you're chewing for like 10 minutes solid. And I just awkwardly stand there. Wait, let me get a clean plate. perfect. But yeah, no. So what was your impetus? Because is it just you want to diversify, or do you want to?
I need to do as much. I have this visa where I can only work as a comedian right now. Mm-hmm. And so I just need
officially.
I need to just make a bunch of money.
Fair.
And I like roasts. And the audience liked the first one was a trial and it went really well and we liked it. So we're very excited about the next one.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just need to have as many things going as I possibly can. And I also have I have a lot of time. I have time to work on these things and
tell that to the other comedians.
Yeah, I have the time.
There's a bunch of them where I'm like, you have so much time. What are you doing?
Like, it's energy too. They need to have energy as well. But I do like having. If I'm busier, I'm happier. I realize. So I'm trying to keep myself busier.
Yeah. No, because you're the first one since Tamas that really stepped to me for not just advice, but actually like the proper energy level. You know. Of like no, because
in comedy?
Like. I don't want to name names. So just 2-3 other comedians have talked to me to do the same thing, you know, be their producer.
Yeah.
Then we did a trial run and then nothing came of it because there was no energy behind it. Then, you know, like the air left the bag immediately. And that's just sad, you know. I kind of, well, it's disappointing for me because, hey, bro, I know you're talented. I know you can do this.
Yeah.
And the only thing stopping you is yourself.
Yeah, I know.
And that is a very sad realization that a lot of people have that. And I count myself in there as well because I should have my own solo. I should have my own shows where I host, but I don't because A, I'm terrible at self-promotion, and B, I have a executive dysfunction basically in a way.
How do you overcome that? Let's talk about that because I have the same thing.
Well, with this, it's doing it with somebody else.
Yeah.
The moment you have somebody else sitting and breathing down your neck, perfect.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I've been late to a bunch of shows. I've basically never been late to Tamas's shit when we're on tour and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's just like ba-bam, 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 because you have that impetus to please the other person. You don't want to be a disappointment.
Exactly right. My people pleasing does override my ADHD. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it is good to have an obligation to somebody. Yeah, I'm not very often late. I mean, unless it's a thing for myself that I'll run late. But if I'm going to something that I'm meeting somebody, I'll be there on time.
I try. I still sometimes don't because the best one is when the self-doubt mixes in with the executive decision-making process and you feel like a worthless piece of shit all of a sudden. Those are the best ones. Those are the best ones because I really don't want to go outside of them.
I know.
Like it's and the worst thing is it's mostly like other people's birthdays, things I want to be there for, and I feel like a sack of shit for not going.
Yeah. You got to go.
But I don't sometimes. Like
I know.
I really try to work on it, but sometimes I'm just like sitting at home. I'm like, just go. And my body's like,
I know.
No, we're not doing it. And that is,
I love that comedy is like that, where it creates it mixes in like work obligation with social obligation. Mm-hmm. It's like the best office there is. You know, it's like you go and you have to go. And it's scheduled. If it was purely social, it's like sometimes I don't feel like being purely social, and so I won't go. But because it's mixed in with my desire to do comedy, then I get
you get your fix.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It's like one of those shakes that's got everything in it.
Yeah.
It's like just do that.
It's a shake that got everything in it.
You'll take care of it. Like it'll take care of everything. It's like there's a line in Mad Men too where he says like when this job is good, it fulfills every need. Mm-hmm. And I think obviously it was like cryptically wrong. It was like ironically totally incorrect. Where it's like he's leaving his family behind to do this shit, to do this job and stuff.
Yeah,
but
his serial neglector.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not the worst person out there because it's the ad agency in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. There's way worse people.
I agree,
but
he's in the running.
Oh, he's definitely in the running for.
Yeah.
At least emotional abuse.
Right, but the shake of getting something that gives you creative fulfillment, professional fulfillment, and social fulfillment all at the same time is rare. Really, really, really nice.
No, we're incredibly privileged to have chosen this.
Yeah, I was just
from a mental health perspective.
I think so.
The stress is obviously bad, but compared to the stress that I felt when I had my 9-to-5 office job, where I had two bosses that had equal responsibility over me. One of them, it was literally good cop, bad cop. like one I really liked working with, but he wasn't here most of the time, and the other guy I hated. And he also was like truly a bad boss, like in the classic definition. Like he made a mistake and made it your problem.
Yeah, these are classic. I can't.
And then he accuses you of fucking up.
Wow.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's so hard.
I just gave PTSD to you.
Yeah. It's been like I've never worked that long in any job. I've worked in like restaurants, but even at restaurants in America, your real boss is the customer who's sitting down at the restaurant, because honestly, that's where most of your pay comes from.
So every 20 minutes you have a new boss.
Yeah. And it's okay. Sometimes they suck, and it's like, and your manager is honestly just like a facilitator, and they represent the restaurant's interests. So it's like they're mostly concerned that you're not stealing things or
you said 7 wings. Why is there only 6? You eat a wing every plate.
Yeah.
They don't count. They're Americans.
We're running a special. It's 11 wings for the price of 12 every day. That was fun. They don't want you to eat food.
It's a baker's dozen.
People leave behind food. You're not supposed to eat the food people leave behind on the plate. It's a health code violation.
Wait, what?
To eat food people left behind.
Why? Oh, because they might have something and you catch it. I don't know
why. It's a victimless crime. It's like, it's like I'm the one who's taking the chance here.
Yeah. If you get diarrhea,
yeah, right. I'll call in sick tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Maybe that's it.
No, it's literally it's against the health code.
Yeah, but there normally is a reason for it existing. So I'm guessing it is a cross-contamination thing. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you're just not supposed to be eating in any of the area. There's like an area
honestly,
where you
just nuke it. Just nuke it, like heat it up again after the person spittled all over it, No, it's gonna be fine again. It's like disinfectant.
Oh, dude, I have no compunction. I've got no qualms with eating any of this stuff. I don't. Yeah. I ate so much.
What was the fanciest thing you ate off somebody else's plate?
I worked at a steakhouse, and we had. But
Outback?
Yeah, no, a nice one. A very nice steakhouse.
I'll shove a bloomin' onion up my ass every night.
How dare you? How dare you insult Outback Steakhouse, myself, and America all in one sentence? And the gay community, by the way. And I won't stand for it. And
as somebody who has fucked a gay guy once or twice or 3 times in my life,
you can take it. You can shove the bloomin' onion up your
I'm
ass.
allowed to do the bloomin' onion joke.
I'll allow it.
I'm bloomin' doing what I want, man.
No. That's British. We don't say bloomin'. You're mixing up your metaphors.
Fair enough.
I had a good portion of several $70 steaks.
Nice.
Yeah, but they wouldn't let us.
What are we talking? Porterhouse, dry aged? What are we talking?
Dry. Most of them were dry aged. Ribeyes, New York strips.
Oh fuck me, that's delicious.
Really, really good.
I would. Yeah, no,
perfect.
I would cry throwing that away.
It's really nice.
Like it's a crime. It should be a crime throwing that away.
And the best part is, it's like there's not like taking bites out of the steak. They cut a piece,
right?
Then they eat the piece. So anything that's left over, it's like it hasn't even been touched.
When somebody does this to a steak, you have a lunatic on your hand.
Hey babe, watch this.
Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do to your mouth later. No. I love it when it's filthy. Bloody. That's why the guy gets it bloody.
Oh my God.
So he masks the taste later.
Within 3 minutes, you've insulted the entire straight community, the entire queer community. Effectively getting everybody
strip down to your loin.
But here's the messed up part. They wouldn't let us sample. Most restaurants, you sample every dish. You know what everything tastes like.
Right.
So you can describe things.
Yeah.
But I was just sitting there repeating words that they had told me about these steaks.
Oh,
so I had to just describe them, It's not
without the
hard.
personal experience.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I know. I was good at lying by that point. I was totally good with lying, but it was just the principle.
Which is another, I think, very essential part of being a comedian.
Yeah.
No, lying is incredibly important. People have to believe you. Even if you're not telling a lie, you sometimes tell something so outrageous that the people won't believe you.
Yeah, it sounds like a lie.
Yeah, it sounds like a lie. So you have to still technically lie to make it a reality.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking to Jacob the other day about their joke with the Jacob has that joke where the students are saying like, hey Jacob, Jonas fucks mine, or Jonas fucks my mom. Like he's doing a fake anyway, but it turns out it never happened. Because someone asked Jacob what the deal was with that story or whatever, and they go, I made it up. And Jacob was like,
it doesn't surprise me that Jacob is a really good liar.
Yeah, Jacob was like, I mean, they say stuff that's wrong and they say stuff that's vulgar. I just made one that was wrong and vulgar.
Right.
It's incorrect and it's vulgar, and it's funnier than anything those students ever actually say. And I was like, nice. That's what comedy is.
A lie turducken.
A turducken, yeah. A lie inside an enigma, inside an untruth. But it's more like they say there's story truth and happening truth. Like some things aren't true, but they feel more true than the real things.
Yes.
And some things are so weird that if you told them, they would sound made up. It's the opposite. It sounds real, but it's made up.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Oh no! Again, this is for how much humanity has like exceptional, prowess in the animal kingdom. I agree. We're the best long distance runner, for example.
I know, isn't that cool?
Yeah. Fuck you, lions.
Yeah.
You catch us in the shot, Tom.
Yeah.
But if it's more than 5 kilometers, we win, baby.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, no, it's really cool.
Yeah, I heard this thing that you'd run down big game. You could just keep chasing.
That's one of the reasons why we did so well in the savannah.
So cool.
After we came down from the trees, No, but all of we have an exceptionally good memory with some animal species being better than us. There's like a type of bird that can like remember 2,000 locations or something crazy.
No way.
Yeah, the whole lifetime. Then obviously elephants hold a grudge forever. Like they fucked up that Indian lady where I think she messed with elephants like 30 years ago. Then she died and they came to the funeral and messed up the funeral.
Wow.
Like they took her out and like shook the corpse around. Like they desecrated her. Like, fuck you, bitch.
Did you learn that in Thailand?
Huh? No. That was before. That was during the pandemic.
That was the reason you wanted to go to Thailand.
Yeah. No, elephants are fascinating creatures.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to have met them. It's no, because it's different, than seeing them in a zoo.
Yeah, I think so.
Like a sanctuary you have a more direct connection to the animals. Like and again, even calling them animals seems a bit rude at that point.
Come on.
Then also call humans animals,
We are animals and we are the best ones. I don't know.
We are the best. Number one.
I mean, it's like scoreboard. I mean, it's like I don't know how to deal with this. Like
4,000 years running.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, running, bitch. I think it's gonna be the thing about me that ages the worst is how I have like basically no regard for any animal.
Right. You all like them as
even
sausage.
Dogs, yeah. Like even like if it was like all of a sudden if someone I don't know like I would eat a dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Okay, wow, that was easy.
No, I'm a eat all of it or eat none of it kind of guy.
Nice, respect. Like, so you'd eat an elephant too?
I mean, technically yes, yeah, because I've eaten other intelligent creatures.
Yeah,
like a octopus. super smart, but delicious.
Yeah, actually not that great. It's fine.
Oh, you didn't have the right octo.
I don't know, man.
You didn't have the right octopussy.
Is it always Okay, yes. Is it always spongy, springy, a little bit of chew to it?
That's bad octopus.
Okay,
the good octopus has a little
tender.
Is more tender, and also when you bite on it, you get like that first resistance of that rubber.
Yeah,
but then it's immediately gone.
Yeah, okay.
That's the good octo.
Like a scallop or
exactly.
Or a piece of lobster meat or whatever.
Yeah. Kind of more in that direction. I had it fresh caught in Croatia, like
nice.
Like literally the guy was smashing it on the beach in front of us, like because that's how you tenderize it. You just grab it and just like whack it against the stone.
I should go to Croatia, right, in the summer.
Oh yeah.
Go.
Croatia is, and also that's the most Austrian thing to do.
Go to Croatia.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean that's what the Empress did.
And it's cheap.
Sissi did her vacation days over there.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. There's a bunch of buildings still on some of the islands there. Veliloshin, Maliloshin, Kruk, that kind of stuff. They have
They're CC.
They have CC buildings still standing around, yeah.
And you go there, you go to the beach and you
just enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Is it still cheap?
It's not getting
cheaper than here?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's cheaper than the Italian beaches. And and they're less full of trash. Somehow.
The people or the stuff?
Oh,
I also didn't know. Are you calling Italians trash or no? You're not.
I mean, I called myself trash in that case, but
Austrian
North Italians are trash. South Italians are just mafia. So
okay,
that's the
no comments on either of those things. You're out on your own over here.
No, but So
let me tell you about.
Oh yeah, these are for you.
These are what, candy?
Yeah. If you want the Kaugummi stick,
thank you.
You can have the world.
Oh, cool.
They're trash because they've been expired for forever. So all the softeners went out. This gum. No, we have to unwrap it.
Unwrap it. It's gum though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about coffee. We didn't talk about coffee yet.
Oh shit! Yeah, we didn't have a coffee talk.
So
yet.
You do your stupid Viennese opinion about coffee, and then I'll do my sweet, awesome New York opinion about coffee that everyone's gonna love. Go ahead.
Anything more than a cappuccino when it comes to like involvement in the creation process is foil. Is not foil. What is it?
Folly.
Folly. Yeah, exactly.
What is it? What do you mean? Like more milk than that, or more?
More ice, more milk, more syrup. Like a cappuccino, a little bit of cocoa powder. You don't need more to make your cinnamon in the wintertime. That's also something I'm okay with. But beyond coffee, milk, foam, and those two things as like a little bit accoutrement, don't do anything else to the coffee.
Few questions.
Iced coffee only when it's really hot outside.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, that's fine. Iced coffee is its own thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You think it's a separate creature?
It's just I like iced coffee. I got no problem with it.
I have a lot of friends who are iced coffee.
I do have a problem with someone's drinking iced coffee all the time. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, no, those are also insane people.
But I have a friend who makes a really good point, and he said, I go, why are you drinking iced coffee? He goes, I don't want to be on the coffee's schedule. You know, like, oh, you're hot now. I need to wait 5 minutes until you're ready for me to drink you. It's like, no, I decide. I'm having coffee now. I like that. I like the waiting. I enjoy the slow temperature change, and I like hot coffee. I like lukewarm coffee, and I like coffee that's gone. I'll drink cold coffee.
Yeah.
If it gets old, I'll throw some ice in it. I love that too. You know.
That is my favorite in the summer. Is we wake up early enough that it's still relatively chill outside. You have your hot coffee, then it chills down during the day. You throw a few cubes in there, and then you have something nice for like midday.
Let's talk about cappuccino melange. What's the difference?
Melange. Well, cappuccino in the word. Cappuccino. It has a black head.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Or brown head. What is chino? I think it's black.
Is that Italian?
Yeah.
Cappuccino. Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just thought chino. Is it Chinese? No.
No. Because it's from the Cappuccino, the Catholics. The Catholic monk tribe. Okay. They have black hats on.
Okay, yeah.
That's why it has a black hat. Okay. I think that's where it's from.
And melange is melange the same thing?
Huh?
Is melange the same thing as the...
No, a melange doesn't have the the cocoa on top.
Okay.
And it's more milk, I think. More milk and more foam.
I mean, with all of these things, what's so funny is that there's absolutely no right answer because it's like, it is so unregulated. Someone needs to step in. Maybe it's too late, but
the EU should have some guidelines on what is allowed to be, like Wiener Schnitzel. Like a Wiener Schnitzel needs to be from veal. Otherwise, you have to write Wiener Schnitzel vom Schwein or Wiener Schnitzel vom Huhn.
Yeah.
Oder Schnitzel nach Wiener Art. You can say that too. I'm fine with that. Okay. But if you call it a Wiener Schnitzel, there has to be fucking veal inside.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just, so Starbucks totally ruined it. I think maybe even on purpose. Like the idea, if you order a what is that called? A macchiato.
Oh.
No, a macchiato. A macchiato in...
Excuse me?
Macchiato?
What the fuck is that?
You know macchiato?
Nope.
So espresso macchiato.
Okay.
Is an Italian word. It means marked. It's basically an espresso cup with steamed milk just poured on top. It's the smallest coffee with milk.
Okay.
Macchiato.
Uh-huh.
At Starbucks, it's the largest coffee with milk. It's like a big iced
fuck off.
Caramel.
What the fuck?
Thing. It's a big problem.
I mean, Starbucks in general is a big problem.
It's a big problem.
Don't forget what they did at 9/11. Don't forget, you know?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What'd they do?
They price gouged everybody on bottled water.
Oh,
and that's why you can still order free water at every single location of Starbucks
because
that marketing was the optics were so bad because they were like a gallon is like $50 now, like they were
gouged for regular water, like tap water.
Yeah.
After 9/11.
Yeah, in New York, downtown New York. Yeah.
On the day of 9/11.
Yeah.
Wow, basically. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. That is real cute, Starbucks. Wow.
But that's the reason why you still can order a free cup of water in every single location. But yeah, that's the garbage company that ruined our coffee.
There's so many other reasons that they're garbage as well.
The real problem is their coffee is okay.
It's fine, yeah.
Yeah, that's the real problem. It's fine coffee. Like, you can't really attack them on the coffee front. Because
I totally can. And you will now. Yeah. If you'll allow me.
Let me pull out all my guns.
It speaks to your Austrianness because do you have any opinion about the roast of coffee at all?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Wrong. Mild or middle. No strong roasts. Generally speaking,
every coffee that you're served is dark roast. Yeah. Every coffee in this country is dark roast.
I know. That's why I'm not a big fan of them.
It's a huge problem. Okay, good. So it's a huge issue.
They over roast the beans.
Yeah. We were pouring this coffee that we're having now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to get into the Viennese coffee versus Brooklyn coffee. And you're like, actually, Brooklyn has some okay coffee. And I almost exploded. I was like, Vienna has some okay coffee. Brooklyn has mostly great coffee because they care about roast.
Yes.
So the milk. So I go by.
You have to go to a smaller coffee shop here.
They're great.
Yeah, because in Vienna the small ones they normally roast themselves, and normally those are now roasters that don't have that 1980s. We need to have the strongest fucking rocket fuel available to us, you know.
And I don't even know that that's even true because I've heard something like if you roast it more, you're burning off caffeine.
No, not in that sense. Just the taste. Because it's just so intense and bitter.
Yeah. Well, I understand at some point, some snob has told me that that intensity, that burnness is just covering up for a low quality bean. I mean, and why wouldn't you? If you have a good quality, if you're paying for a good quality bean, you want to bring out the flavors. If you have a crap bean, you might as well just make it taste like everything else. Because that's the uniformity about this made too. Every cafe here, the classic cafes, you're getting just like a really, really, really bitter, burned charcoal water espresso. Mm-hmm. I drink it. I love it. It's what I have at home. I have terrible coffee at home.
I am a masochist. A macchiatoist.
I am a drug addict. I like it.
Macchiatoist?
Macchiato. Oh, very nice. I like it.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Macchiatoist. I'll allow it. But you better be going somewhere with this.
I'll allow it is my favorite bit of yours, by the way.
I'll allow it.
No, because you have the face and the delivery for it to work. You know, like Kawa can't say that.
Yeah. People are. Yeah, I do have the dad look.
Yeah,
I'm looking
Sia can't say that. If Sia says I'll allow it, I'm like, bitch, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, there's some authority that I just derive from my face and voice.
Tall and chin
Tallness,
and tall chinness. Yeah.
It's very nice. It's so nice. I just finally got old enough for my own face. For the longest time, I was not old enough for this face.
This beard didn't work 5 years ago.
No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. Was it thin?
No, it was no. The beard always came in like
this.
It
didn't match
my
your
face.
Vibe.
Yeah, my face was still too young.
Yeah, I see.
I looked like one of those weirdos, like the neck beards, basically.
But we're not done.
Oh yeah, with the coffee.
We're not done with the coffee talk.
Back to the coffee.
So.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Oh, that would be Beam me up, Scotty would be a great name for a Star Trek themed coffee place.
Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well.
All right, let's do it.
Here you go, guys. Free idea.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. We only have 23 hours more of recording time, by the way.
So we'll try to...
This new setup is sick.
Try to get it close.
I love it. Thank you so much.
So there's when you get coffee, there's milk and there's coffee. You know, so I think Vienna is really good at milk technique.
Mm-hmm. We make some of the stiffest foam out there.
Really good foams, nice. I mean, I prefer a more wet foam, you know. So like, I like wet foamy. You know, like the super dry cappuccino foam where it's like all bubbles and it's like, you know, the coffee.
When it's airy. Okay.
It's airy and the coffee can kind of rush straight through the bubbles and you just get like a straight black coffee because it's not soft enough to mix in with the coffee.
Yeah.
But like I love like Jonas Reinl. You've been to Jonas Reinl? That's an excellent coffee purveyor here, but like I don't
Jonas
know
Reinl?
Jonas Reinl, yeah.
Sorry, no, because
I say Jonas Reinl.
Yeah, Jonas. I'm like
Jonas Reinl.
It has nothing to do with the brothers.
Yeah, whoever they are, whatever. But they do what I think of as a New York style, or like a good American Brooklyn style, or whatever, where a decent roast, not burned, and then a good milk technique. But there's a lot of places in I think that the average cafe has got decent milk technique, terrible coffee.
Right.
You know?
So the next time, don't do it in the comedy pub.
The coffee?
No, the roast.
The roast. Oh,
do it in a coffee place. Right?
The roast is terrible. Yeah, terrible roast.
Yeah. Great coffee, terrible roast.
My.
The only thing that stinks more in here is your jokes. Hey. Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Yeah.
The aroma. I can't get over.
Hey, Roma.
Hey, Roma.
That would be a Brooklyn Italian going to a exotic strip club.
Hey, Roma.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coffee here.
Hey, Roma.
Hey, I'm stripping here.
Hey, Cinti. Oh.
Well, in order just to wrap it up, I mean, Vienna's coffee sucks and is as expensive as good coffee, and it shouldn't be.
But I think you still find it. I agree with you.
There's little gems.
Yes.
There's little gems. I appreciate Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks coffee is also really burnt. And it's a really bad roast.
Yep. That's the biggest drawback, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you're not forced to do all of the 20 ounce made with a kilogram of sugar kind of deals that they offer. You can just have them regular coffee with milk.
It's okay. The drip coffee's okay.
Yeah. It's okay.
To be honest, it's like at this point, if I find myself in a Starbucks, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just have a flavored latte, because it's like, honestly, you kind of have to go with what they do best. It's like they really are trying to do a good flavored latte.
You don't go to McDonald's and order the salad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. It's like play into the strengths. Yeah.
Let me get the salad menu at McDonald's. Fries? No. Can I have the apple slices? The very sad apple slices on the side?
The brown, weirdly preserved apple slices.
They're so sad. I get it because they have to comply with like laws and shit like that. But McDonald's has gotten so much worse with their kid stuff. Like, I don't want to be, and I'm not going to be the guy who's like, oh, it was always better back in the day. Because, like, for example, the scrambled eggs, I remember from my childhood. They are so much better now. The scrambled eggs 25 years ago sucked.
So I remember like a flat patty of egg. Like it wasn't like scrambled eggs. Like you couldn't see any wrinkles in it. You couldn't see any.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
no, because it was scrambled, but it was incredibly wet. And the ham that was in there wasn't real ham.
Yeah.
That was my scrambled egg. Because I think McDonald's did it differently in Austria or in Central Europe than in the States.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because, for example, our chicken nuggets had the proper crispy breading back in the day. They were so much better than the modern, where it's like that flat breading.
Yeah,
the flat breading chicken nuggets are terrible.
There's no texture, yeah.
Yeah, I like the crispy ones.
Yeah.
Felt like a mini schnitzel.
You know what? A schnitzel is just a big chicken nugget. I love it. People have been saying it a long time, and I love that.
Yeah, because it's true.
It's overrated.
The schnitzel?
That's right.
By whom?
It's a hot take.
By whom it's overrated?
By, I guess I would say your entire country.
It's the only thing we got.
Yeah, I know.
And we stole it from the Italians in the first place.
No, I'm like all of the other it's chicken Milanese, and they know well enough to put some fucking sauce and cheese on top. It's delicious.
Whoa.
We'll have it plain. It's more efficient.
No, it's not plain. You get your little bit of cranberry
lemon
sauce.
Or the sauce.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
And again, a good schnitzel, like a banger schnitzel, is unmatched, I think. Like the one that is made in lard, you know, like when you bake it in lard instead of oil.
Yeah, okay.
And it's veal, and you literally hammered it to perfection and all that. Like
it's baked in lard, not pan fried. Baked?
Well, no, deep fried.
Deep fried in lard.
Yeah. It's delicious. It's my grandmother's method. It's super good.
Good for her.
Well, she's dead now, so
yeah, okay.
No more schnitzels for us.
Yeah, you say that on stage. My grandma's dead. Yeah. It's like, dude, you're 30. It's like grandmas should be dead. I mean, it's like it's weird.
She made it to 93.
Alive.
She was literally long distance running her life.
My grandma's 99. It's like she's a freak of nature.
99.
99. 27 grandchildren.
Most board games don't allow her to play anymore.
That's really funny. That's true. I remember that. Ages 3 to 99.
Yeah, she's not allowed to play Uno anymore.
She can't. And she's smart. She plays cards. She can really do it. It's funny.
No, that's good for
not
mental.
Allowed to. Yeah.
That's all of these mini games, all of that stuff, like New York puzzles, New York Times puzzles, all of that shit is so important to stave off dementia and other
and she's pretty smart.
neurodegenerative diseases.
She's aging the way I want to age, where it's like something's got to go, and what's gone for her is her hearing and her eyesight are going.
Fine.
But but she's mentally okay. I mean, she can't read anymore. She loves to read, and she can't read as much as she wants to.
That's fair. But also, there's audiobooks now.
Yeah, she can. Yeah, it's really hard for her to hear too. But
even with the new iPods,
I don't know. Those things have not touched her body. There's no way.
Because the AirPods, the new ones, have a hearing aid function,
and they can work. Yeah, they can work with your problems. So that's interesting.
Yeah, they're super cheap compared to like real hearing aids, who are like what? The good ones are like 3,000-4,000 euros, something insane. They really know their marketing group. They're like, oh yeah, it's affluent, middle class boomers.
Well, and this is
they don't give that money to their kids. They just keep it.
They'll spend it to the grave.
Yeah.
Well, I think there is a thing where there's prices that are just because health insurance will cover it. So they just charge whatever they want.
Right.
Knowing that so that's why everything is just crazy prices. Ooh, okay. I cannot stay much longer.
That is fine, my dude. But first, we are on Paul's Palava Paradise, technically.
Paul's Palava Paradise. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. Terence, thank you so much for being here.
Check me out online. Check out Donkey Shane, my new podcast.
Yes,
and
it will be released soon. The moment you get the video material, it's all in your hands.
Let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, this has been Paul's Palava Paradise special Terence Hartnett episode with some testing.
Happy to be here.
We'll see how this works out. Actually, I'm super intrigued by all of this because we're breaking new ground together. You know
why? What do you mean? What's this?
Well, it's because now it's a real production house. Like because before that, are you shutting off the individual lights? That's amazing.
I'm just showing I can do
That's
things.
amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, he has the power now. I gave him the power.
I wanted to make them all green, but I can't. Anyway, I can. But yeah, so now it's a production house?
Yeah, now because with Tamas and me, it was like we were still like, that's more of a collaboration.
Yeah.
Now that I'm doing this, the Eurocentrist and Tamas's show, you know, it's three things.
It's a studio.
Now it's a studio, now it's a production house. And now we have a real, you know, again, like this setup is new. So
congrats, man. It's sick.
Yeah, it is. It has its a certain charm, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see each other in probably 1.5 to 2 years when I have another fascinating guest on.
What?
Oh, Paul's Palaver Paradise has been on hiatus for like 1.5 years or something like that already.
Nice. Yeah.
I
noticed I'd never heard of it. So
yeah, that could mean so many things.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you. And see you the next time when there will be another guest that will be fascinating too to talk to.
Palaver.
Boy.